Hey guys, this is Gotchachu something, and today I'm gonna bring you something a little bit different. So because a few of my videos have been getting a few dislikes lately, I'm gonna do something a little bit different because I just beat the game Far Cry 4, and I decided that I want to do a little overview on it. And before I get started on this video, if you haven't played Far Cry 4 and you intend on playing it, please click away from this video right now because these videos are gonna have massive spoilers about the main storyline of the game, and if you want to avoid them, just leave now or else you're gonna seriously regret it. So, if you haven't clicked off the video already, you've already played Far Cry 4, and you want to hear me talk about it. So, let's just get started. So, the way the game begins, you guys know that Pagan sort of confronts that guy from the helicopter and kills him and takes you on the helicopter, and then he takes you to his palace at the beginning of the game, and the first choice you kind of have is to either stay at his palace or leave his palace. And if you guys have watched the secret ending, pretty much, if you would have stayed at the palace, pretty much everything in the game storyline could have been avoided. So that's what's kind of interesting about the game. And there's little hints about you could have played on Pagan's side through the entire storyline. So that could be a future DLC. Maybe later we'll just have to find out. And obviously, if you have that alternate ending, you can't play past that. So pretty much what I did at first, I wasn't aware of the secret ending, so I just went. And then I saw Paul the player, he was torturing that guy, so I kind of had to stop him from like doing that. And then that's the second choice in the game. I'm gonna skip up a little bit. You, you get presented with the golden path, and then you get your first decision to either choose the two potential leaders of the golden path, Amida or Sabal. And I chose Sabal, I think, for the first one because I wasn't aware that he was pretty much the worst character in the game, which I'll get to later. So I retried the mission again and played as Amida, and it was fine. It was the opium plant, like the opium farm, if you wanted to keep it running or if you wanted to destroy it. So I ended up choosing Amida for that one. And if you guys don't know all the decisions of the game, I chose Amida for all of them, including like the ones that she wanted to like tear down the palace. I'm actually providing gameplay right now. I chose Amida for this mission, and if you go through like a little bit further in the game, you sort of get through a decision if you want to kill Sabal or keep him alive. And kind of how I did it in this game is I decided to kill Sabal because I know that if Sabal was still alive, he would start another like civil war after the one of Pagan already ended. So I just wanted to kind of get rid of him, and I really didn't like him as a character because he sort of tricked you into thinking that your father, Mohan, was actually a good person, even though he was a terrible person. In the game, he theoretically like killed your sister, and then your mom had to like kill him. So that's why he wasn't a good person. So Sabal was sort of tricking you into thinking that Mohan was actually an honorable person, even though he wasn't. So that's why Sabal needed to go. And I decided to keep Amita alive since she was like pretty supportive character. Not everyone liked Amita because and some people just killed her because she had useful supplies if you like looted her after you killed her and got the opportunity. But that's one of the things. And also in the game, one of the other decisions I made is like both the Meat and Sabal agreed that uh, after in in the palace, the arena, the Nor, who was one of the fortress owners, was in charge of it. And I decided, like, even though I didn't decide to kill her for the same reason Sabal did, I sort of was trying to get her. It was sort of an honorable thing to do. I kind of wanted to get her all the trouble she was in. Like, she was in the moment right now. That was like probably the last time in her life she was actually going to be happy. So I decided that she wouldn't have to go through live that people on both sides would have been extremely mad at her for all the things she would have done. So I just thought that that was the best thing to do in that situation. And if you go to the final mission in the game where you take down Pagan's fortress, the royal fortress, I decided to keep him alive. And if you guys like killed him, that was probably like a boring option because he actually had some really nice, interesting things to say at the end of the game. Because Pagan wasn't really the guy that you thought he was at the beginning of the game. If you would have stayed, he was never really against you in the first place. He was always like on your side, and in the game, you actually got to like, spread the ashes if you would have not killed him and stayed with him. And he handed Kira over to you at the end of the game. So I just thought that that was the best choice. And I didn't kill him on the helicopter either because he pretty much gave me everything besides that. I mean, I'm not gonna kill him after that. He was too nice. And if you would have, I didn't really think about it in the beginning of the game, who Pagan really was. I thought he was gonna be like Voss, but not really. He was a different kind of guy. And those are all the decisions I made in Far Cry 4. If you really only really hate this video, leave a dislike. But I really strongly don't encourage you to leave a dislike because that's not really saying that you don't like the video. It's a little bit more of like a disrespect thing. If you just don't like it, don't like it. And if you enjoyed the video, just make sure to drop a like on this video. And this is Gotetsu and Gotetsu something. I'm out. You guys have a good day.